Hi everyone. Today we'll see a new chapter, social change. Um, I think you know what is change. Change is inevitable. If you are seeing in our society only, how you are, how was your house, and comparing now how is your house, or is your colleges, how was your schools, the changes you can see in our society also. The what all the changes is there in our society that we'll see in this chapter. Social change. Social change means change or modification in ways of doing and thinking of people. Means for anything, uh, they are changing, means they are uh, adding something for that, or change or modifying that, means it may be their work or it may be their thinking, that we can call as social change. It is the modification in the life pattern of people and involves changes in structure and functioning of social forms. Whatever the thinking they are doing, the changes what they are feeling, that they are applying in their work and they are doing. All this indicate change in social organization. Regarding this, here is a video.
Activism of the 60s, and here we're speaking mostly of the late 60s, not the civil rights movement, did have a lasting effect in just generally civilizing the society. So women's rights, gay rights, environmental concerns, opposition to aggression, lots of things have changed.
Now you are dealing with a super concentrated, high-level industrial state that has all kinds of ways of spying and sabotaging you, but still the basic communication, person to person, problems of bad housing, the problems of bad health, the problems of police violence, the problems of social injustice, they may have a different form, but they're not different problems.
I would say to young people that are starting off, and if they've got beliefs about climate change or horrors of what the refugees are going through, they should make work about that.
Get out on the streets, organize yourselves well. There's no need for violence.
Just to get up off your arse and get out there and join whatever campaigning is, because you then learn, well, why am I doing this? But then you'll meet other people who go, you're a complete wanker. You know, I believe X, Y, and Z. You believe A, B, C. You know, then you've got to argue your point. Well, this is why I believe A, B, C.
Now you just whip off a tweet or an email, and you can mobilize mass movements. But what I divide with some of that is sometimes it is to throw up a very quick movement around an issue. It's difficult to sustain it.
It's really important for successful activism that activists don't just talk to each other. A really important key to activist success is talking to the wider public.
If you truly believe that your message is a message for everybody, it's about making life better for everybody, then if you find the right way to put that message out, it will connect with people who you're trying to speak to.
No government initiates change because they maintain the status quo. They've got into power, so there's like, but it's only by the actions of ordinary people all through the centuries, really, that have initiate that beginning of change.
This notion of forming coalitions is part of how we were doing our community organizing and our political organizing, because all of these are grassroots organizations without a lot of money, without a lot of budget, but have a tremendous, a tremendous communal support, because they're actually talking about the needs of people who are kind of left out of the political system.
Activity can be frightening, can be difficult. I've been scared out of my wits many times. Whether it works, whether it's bad times or good times, that accumulation of activity gives you such an amazing knowledge about what's possible and what isn't against the odds. Because you're pretty much always against the odds, aren't you?
Backlash was actually quite personal. The concept of radicalization assumes a passive subject being influenced by evil. I think most people who become involved in politics radicalize themselves. They become radical because the world is changing and because they want to be part of it.
We have to assume that every critic and every opponent is a potential friend and ally. The fact that we were well known for backing up our claims with eyewitnesses, research, statistics, that immediately got us taken much more seriously than an earlier generation of LGBT groups.
So you still have to band together, have a commitment, challenge the authorities, risk your life, and put everything on the line to make the world better.
There's no single answer for everyone. No single, this is the way to do it for everyone. It depends who you are, what your circumstances are, what your concerns are, where your engagements are. But the opportunities are enormous, and each individual just has to answer that question. How am I going to use the opportunities available to me to deal with the critical problems of the world?
Okay, next we'll see. Definition of social change. Social change refers to any modification is established patterns of interhuman relationships and standards of conduct. It's according to Lundberg. Likewise, only many authors they have given the different definitions regarding social change. Whichever you'll feel comfortable, you can go with that. Next, we'll see nature of social change. Social change is continuous process as a change in population, technology, values and ideologies keep on occurring. This social change is not a one time happen thing. It's a continuous process. It may be in the changes in population or the technology what we are using today, and the values and the ideologies, everything is keep on occurring, and this change differ from society to society. For example, what India, if we are taking, what changes is taking place in our India is different, and what changes is going on in America is different. Likewise, only this change differ from society to society. The social change occurs so slowly in some societies that is not noticed, and in some cities it is fast. Already I told this social changes differ from one society to another society. In some of the societies it will occur so slowly, and some of the societies it is so fast. Next we'll see characteristics of nature of social change. Social change occur in all societies all over the world. That is, it is a universal phenomenon. This social change we can see in all over the world. So what only we can call it as a universal phenomenon. Social change occurs in the life of entire community, which indicates that social change is a social phenomenon. Has the influence of change is felt in the community. What we are seeing changes in our community, that we can say it has a social change only. The speed and extent of change is not same in all societies. Already in the nature of social change, I told, uh, it differ from one society to another society, and the factors responsible for social change are not uniform with change in times. That is that is why the social change is affected by and related to time factor. Already I told in nature of social change. uh, in some of the societies the social change is so fast, in some of the societies the social change is so slow. it, so it's not depend on the time in all the societies. Next, social change occurs either as a natural or as a result of planned effort. This social change, it may be natural or um, what we plan or what we are thinking. Based on that, it may be, and it is difficult to make predictions about the forms of social change. We can't predict it is like this only. Social change shows a chain reaction sequence. It means a change in one part of social system usually affects the other and those on additional ones until the change is seen in whole mode of life of people. For example, in olden days, our Indians, they are not using washing machine. From they adopted that washing machine, using of washing machine, foreigners. Then they saw that, and now our Indian people, they are using that. Means by observing from others, they are taking that. This is also one of the change, and social change occur due to the change in various factors such as technology, economic development, etc. And social change involve modification of physical groups, social relationships, and replacement of older views with new ones. This is regarding characteristics of social change. Next, we'll see the social change is the consequence of a number of factors. Already I told it's a universal phenomena, and this social change occurs in the life of entire community, which indicates that social change is a social phenomenon, as the influence of change is felt in the community and it's not uniform. The factors responsible for social change are not uniform with change in times. That is why the social change is affected by and related to time factor. And it may be natural or it's a social change occur either as a natural or as a result of planned effort. And lastly, the social change shows a chain reaction sequence. It means a change in one part of social system usually affects the other and those on additional ones until the change is seen in whole mode of life of people. Next, nature of social change. The process of social change. Here is an audio. You can hear this.
Process of social change. The social change can be explained by the terms evolution, progress, resolution, adaptation, growth, and accommodation. The social change suggests a difference through time in the object to which it is applied. So these are the main reasons for the changes in the social which occurs in the process of the social change. So let's see one by one. So this is the what are the terms used for the social changes, like evolution to develop, growth, adaptation, progress, revolution, and accommodation. So first we'll see what is evolution. So the word evolution has been derived from the Latin word evolere, means to develop or to unfold. Evolution means change in size and also in the structure. It is a process in which hidden or latent characters are revealed. So you can see like what are the late characters which is hidden. In this process it will be revealed to the others. Evolution is unfolding the variety of aspects belonging to the nature of changing object. The change should occur within changing unity when manifestations of forces operate within it. It means evolution involves changing adaptation of object to the environment. Evolution is the process of detaching from an old group norms and ultimately achieving new norms. So in simple, like detaching from the old things and ultimately achieving the new things. Social evolution is not an imaginary, but is real. According to there is a McClure, he stated that social evolution is not an imaginary, but it is real. According to Hobhouse, social evolution is developed, planned, and unplanned of culture and forms of social relationships. Next, we'll see what is growth. Growth means direction of change in quantitative character. Like, for example, an increase in number of people in the society. So, like day by day, the population of the country, of a state, of a city, it's been growing. And in other words, growth of population. Growth also shows that a social change has occurred in the size. Progress. Progress means development. According to Ogburn, progress is a movement towards an object thought to be desirable by general group for the visible future. And there is another statement from Lumley. Progress is a change, but it is change in a desired or approved direction, not any direction. It is a change which occurs in a approved, in a desired direction. And progress, in other words, progress means change for the better, which implies value judgment. Progress include improvement in dignity, respect, increasing freedom, promotion of liberty, and aesthetic enjoyment of works of nature. So, progress is achieved if in a society all aspects of social life move in a coordinated manner towards a particular or a desired end. This change is called progress when it fulfills the desired aim. It is related to a social system and require a desire and volition. Next, we'll see, according to Mazumdar, HT, progress contains at least following things. What are the things which is required for a progress? The first is enhancement of dignity of human being, respect of each human personality, ever increasing freedom for spiritual quest, aesthetic enjoyment of work of nature, social order which promote values, promote life and liberty. So these are the main things which is required for the progress. So like enhancement of dignity of human beings when you compare to the day-to-day life, when you compare to the past and the past days, the old days, a lot of changes happened in the human dignity as well, and also respect for like what we respect we show for each humans, and also like what the freedom what we got for our own spiritual quest, because like there is no more uh, activities which related to religious activities where they differentiate the people based on the religions, caste. It is been reducing day by day, and also aesthetic enjoyment of the work nature, and also they can promote life and liberty. So they promote the freedom for each and every individual. So according to Marx, progress is a law of society. Progress, change in direction. So in a particular direction, so the progress will, you can see the progress only when you're moving in a particular direction and fulfills the desired aims. What is the aims of this changes? So whether it is fulfilling or not, right, through this progress, and communal requires desires and volition and variable. And next, the last, before the last, the revolution. So the revolution means a sudden and great change. It brings social change. Uh, the discovery of penicillin produced a revolution in medicine while thinking of advanced technology. So while thinking of advanced technology such as computer have changed the life of a human beings. So in the olden days, so there was no computer, but still the human beings were living. But now, so we can't imagine any work without a computer. So this is a revolution happened in the human life. And the next is adaptation. Adaptation means adjustment to different conditions. It is the change to meet different situations. With advanced technology and techniques, people adapt themselves to changing conditions. All this bring a social change. So as we can take another again the example of a computer. So people just 50 years back, so people was not aware of the computer, but now each and every individual, even small kids and children, are aware of a computer. So this is known as the adaptation of the change, adaptation of the conditions which is occurred in the society by the people. Final, accommodation. Accommodation is adjusting oneself to the new environment. It may be physical or social environment. Accommodation is a social progress. It is change in behavior of people which may help them to adjust to the environment. So like accommodation is like when there is a change in the surroundings or in the society or in the place where we are living, sometimes we, after adopting the change, we accommodate it into our life by making some required alteration in our lifestyle, in our homes, in our environment, in the places. So it is known as accommodation. So like nowadays, for simple, if we take it again, we take it as an adaptation of the computers. So each and every individual in every home, you can see the computer has taken place. And when they bring the computer, they need to make a certain alteration to their houses in the from the electric wiring, everything, that they should make the changes, because for the computer to work properly without any kind of problems, it requires a proper place, a proper electric supply with a grounded, it is also known as a grounding, a proper grounding which should be done in the house. So all these changes made the people to accommodate these things in their life to bring the computer to their houses. And now the computer has been changed. So like you can, even the people doesn't have the computer, they will be having a laptop or a tab. So either one. So according to Machiavelli, accommodation refers particularly to the process which may attain a sense of harmony with its environment. Accommodation is a process related to a social change. So this is all about the nature of social changes and also the terms which we require which is included in the social changes.